Howdy, howdy, howdy. Howdy. Surprise. I'm surprising myself and everybody else. This is Sandy with Needs a Ribbon, and I am just popping on, call it a pop-up shop or a pop-up live. I had not planned to do this. It was just a spur in the moment. I don't know. Feeling adventurous, I guess, that I want to do live. And as you can see, let's see, make sure I don't even have all my supplies. So what I'm planning on doing, for those that are joining me or will join soon, I want to take the, I don't even have a catalog nearby, do I? Oh my gosh. And hopefully you can hear me well enough. I don't have a microphone on either because I generally am loud enough, but I'm just moving around too much. And I just figured I'd probably yank everything over if I did mic up, as I normally do. So I'm just grabbing supplies, whatever I can reach. And this is just, I'm just going to pop it in. And very cute, I believe is the name of the bundle, probably. Don't even know what page. It's in the fall mini catalog. That's all I can tell you right now. And hopefully, I'm trying to see where my visibility begins and ends. Hopefully it's, that's me testing. Anyway, I just want to play with this. I've been wanting to play with it, and I thought, well, heck, why not do it live? Because I'm feeling kind of crazy. I actually have a head cold, so maybe that's why I'm doing this, because my rational brain has flown out the window. Anyway, so I grabbed the colors that are in the very cute DSP pattern paper, which is Balmy Blue, Cherry Cobbler, Garden Green, Old Olive, Pretty Peacock, Pecan Pie, and I grab a black too. So it is called A Walk in the Forest. Is this the right DSP? We don't even know. So this is what we're going with, people. I grabbed some cardstock that goes with this. I don't even know what's in this. We are winging it, people. We are winging it. I don't think this is the paper that was in with the, God, I wish I had a catalog. Let's see if I can roll. I have a bent catalog. There we go. So if this seems chaotic, this is not normally me. I'm normally pretty organized, but I just thought I'd pop in and have a little fun. That's all. Watch. I sang some music, and I'm going to get flagged when I post this to YouTube, because that's what happens every time, and I can't help myself. Gal, I wish I've got my camera so high because I didn't know how much space I need. Oh, there is no paper that goes with, or is there? Oh, is this the paper? Beary Christmas. Okay, well, we're winging it, people, because that is not what I have, and I'm not even sure, is it still around? Any case, I just grabbed some stuff. That's part of the fun of doing this. Grab some stuff, and we'll just roll with it and see how it goes. So I will not be using the paper that is in the Beary Christmas suite, which is on page 22 of this mini catalog in the US. We went in a different direction. Walk in the Forest, which I think actually is the, yep, it's the Making a Difference. I need to take a deep breath, can't you tell? Making a Difference paper, where it's $12.50, and $3 of every pack of paper is donated to organizations that Stampin' Up supports. So support organizations dedicated to spreading cheer and providing support to those in need. I don't know. I don't think they have an exact. They come up with some great ideas. They've done lunches for people. They've done backpacks for back to school kids. I don't know. They support and they mix it up what they do. So anyway, that's the paper I grabbed. Because that was in the box with this. I don't even know if I have that berry paper. Huh. That's interesting. Well, that's okay. We will put this catalog aside somewhere, and that's okay. So I have cardstock. I grabbed 2 sheets of each color. Again, if you want to play along, I wish you good luck because I got no plans. These are the colors that I'm going to use. I will see comments afterwards because, again, my camera is set so high, there's just no way for me to monitor it. And if I have so little room left in my studio, that's a whole different ball of wax. Oh my gosh. Yeah, stuff going everywhere already. So I also, so I have the stamp set. I have the coordinating bear punch. I grabbed the bow punch because I thought Christmassy greenery. I grabbed a 2-inch circle. I grabbed the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. I didn't know. I just grabbed punches. No big shots will be harmed in the making of this video. I am going big shot free and just sticking to punches and cutting. It just was a random idea. I grabbed this new snowflake tag punch that's in the mini catalog also. And I grabbed her banner. Excuse me. Triple banner pick a punch. The sparkle balmy blue ribbon and some iridescent rhinestones in my giant mess. Again, I only have half my table to work with right now. I'm not even going to share why that is because reasons. We'll go with reasons. Sandy has her reasons because I am in the process of doing all kinds of things. Let's go ahead and open the bear punch. Very cute punch. Yeah, I did not get that paper, I don't think. Or if I did, I got it separately. I'm not entirely sure now. I don't know anymore. So here's our bear punch. I always check right away. Yep, it works. You never know. I don't think I've ever had a punch be delivered and be bad. They usually only break when I knock them off the table. So that's self-inflicted, not manufacturing issues. And I will be drinking copious amounts of water, so pardon me for that. Again, I have I'm dealing with a head cold, which is probably why I'm not completely rational and just, I need a block or 2. Jeez. And there's probably people yelling at me right now going, Sandy, did you grab a block? No. Why, no, I didn't. Yeah. I need to have a block cleaning day too, I noticed. Okay, so let's dig in. I have no plans. Again, my only plan was to just get in. I don't even know how long I'm going to be live or anything. This paper is really cute though. Should we take a look at the paper? Yeah, let's do that. So here is one side, and you get 2 sheets of each as per normal. So there's one side of the beautiful brown bear foresty. Reminds me of when we visited Rocky Mountain National Forest earlier in July. Here's the back side, just some really pretty garden green trees. Here's the next sheet with some holly berries, and that's pretty peacock. Really unusual holiday colors, but I like it. Kind of classical, kind of not. And on the back side we have white pine on a garden green. That is garden green background. Then up next we have your pretty typical fir tree of some kind mixed with a different kind of fir tree and pine cones. And on the back, oh, balmy blue like snowflakes. Oh, be still my heart. I didn't even know this was in here. Oh, wow. Okay, so not a bad choosing, Sandra, for not planning. Sorry, I slammed. Yeah. Wow. Dang, that really does remind me of Rocky Mountain National Park. And on the back side, we have cherry cobbler and garden green stripes, which are pretty and fun. We have this balmy blue and white foresty type scene and pretty peacock. And on the back is just white and balmy blue snowflakes. And this is our last set of two, is just some basic various coniferous trees. I'm trying to be horticulture literate, and we all know that I'm not. In the back, oh, you guys, you could use this for any season, anywhere, absolutely. That one, wintry, but doesn't have to be limited to Christmas. Pretty Christmas. I mean, you could stretch that a little bit. That, honestly, probably supposed to be like snow falling, but it's just polka dots in its basic sense. This could also would be great for a masculine card. I'm just kind of riffing here. And so with this, they're all very pretty usable papers. Okay, so which one is Sandy going to choose first? And yes, I keep my paper in their original packaging just because the way I store it, it just makes sense for me. I know some people like to throw away their packaging and whatever they do, and that's fine. I kind of want to dig in and play with this one. We'll go with this one. That's what we're going with. So it's balmy blue, pretty peacock, and white. And again, we don't know how far we'll get with this, and maybe I'll only do 1 or 2 cards and come back a different day. We'll see. I have not done anything like this in, I think, a number of years. So I didn't even really look at the stamps. I got my head in my hands. I'm like, what are you thinking, Sandra? You are just... okay, so we have in the Beary Cute stamp set, which is item 162016 for those noting. And then the bundled price with the punch. Obviously, you save 10% by getting those two at the same time. So our greetings are Christmas is better together. Merry Christmas, warm wishes. So really simple. Oh, there's a little hat, a scarf, some snowflakes, a present. I assume that's to look like snow falling or whatever, just some kind of backgroundy thing. I don't know, you could do a lot with that. That's actually pretty cute, and I like the tree, the like 2-step tree. You could leave the tree like this, and I was just thinking it would be nice if I had Wink of Stella nearby. I don't know if I do. So we'll just, we're just gonna wing it. I'm gonna mount the bear that goes with the punch to get started. Again, no plans, people. You're catching me just, I don't know. So I always like to prep my photopolymer stamps by doing that on the back of my hand, not the front where it's usually, you know, even if you just wash your hands, there's a risk of dirt, but just where there's a little bit of natural oils in the back of your hands to de-stick them if you haven't watched my Let's Kit Togethers. And you can tell I've the finishing that comes in the photopolymer. It's not sticking to the paper, so I know it's prepped. Gosh, I'm having a moment where I don't really want to cut this paper, but I will for the sake of crafting. And especially since it's for a good cause. For a good cause, I'd be happy to buy more. $12.50 a pack for 12 sheets. So it's $1.04.5, something like that. 4.25. I don't know. I'm being really mathy. I've been mathy all day. It must be my I don't feel good brain. Yeah. Fun fact. We don't want the cutting blade. I'm just cutting, people. I actually was a math major briefly in college. I used to really like math. Then I wised up. Yeah, that's true. So I'm almost thinking, and again, if you're playing along, I wish you good luck. You could grab your own supplies and do your own thing. I would highly recommend that. So I'm thinking actually I'm going to make a layer, and I think I want to put white in between those two. I'm going simple for the first one, and hopefully I grabbed enough white too. So we're just going to go with traditional layers. Actually, I'd rather do it this way. I'd rather cut my cardstock. That way it makes it more usable, exactly in half, and then cut it down. Yes, that's what we're doing. I don't even know if I'm completely in camera. Hopefully I am enough so you get what I'm doing. I can't even tell. Now I'm going to cut 1/4 inch off that because it was 5 1/2. So we're going to go with 5 1/4 layer. I probably won't use that, so we've got a garbage. And I think I'm going to do this as 3 3/4 by 5. So this is my thought process. I just think this paper is so beautiful. I want to feature the whole, sometimes, you know, just the 5 inch mark I find is easier to cut on our trimmer at the top. And yes, that I actually cut, so if you saw that, there's very little overcut. Dang it. And now I lost the ink pad. And if I lean over enough, I'm probably going to fall out of my chair. That would be, I think we're going to put that over there. Okay, so, Cass, that is Sandy. And maybe I'll have fun with this. I don't know. But again, no big shotting tonight. We are only going with standard cutting. Whatever else we can do without a big shot. I just didn't want to bother. And that seems like I left it a little bit too long. Yeah, just a tiny bit. Enough to bug me. As my dad said, it kind of depends on where your kerf line is. Your kerf line is where your cut line is, where you line it up precisely on these little marks. And in that I wasn't paying super attention, probably wasn't the most accurate. Okay, so this is my general premise, just because I think that paper bears to just be like that. Am I right? Yeah. How about, yeah, we'll go with that. I'm gonna hold that down there. We'll use this other sheet, and yeah, let's stamp the bear in Pretty Peacock. I wish I had some tools, but this is supposed to be a really, my plan was to not do a lot of tools. And we're gonna need a greening. Where did my stamp set go? Way over here. I think we're just gonna go with Merry Christmas. And just thinking, I don't know, does that hat fit him? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Let's see if I can reach another block. Maybe. Be really nice. Because I have a feeling I'll be needing that one. I don't want to keep peeling it on and off. Yeah. We're rolling with it. We're gonna give him a Pretty Peacock hat. And no, I didn't even bring anything to clean my stamps off with. I don't really want to do warm wishes because that's not really warm. That's a pretty cool scene. Yeah. Okay, we're getting ideas. I need another block. So, speaking through my working brain, I'm, see, I need to have a block cleaning party. Yeah, that looks good. And, sorry, I'm quiet for a sec. Yeah, I know I didn't do the hat. It seemed to stamp fine. So, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. How wide is that? 3/4 of an inch about. Do you see? Yeah, 3/4 of an inch would do it. So here is my next work. I'm leaving that open. Bear with me. I promise not to drag my hands or anything through it. 3/4. Take another drink of water too. Yeah, that throat already getting raw, so it may only be a 1 or 2 card session, and I can leave this stuff set up and come back to it. Yeah, we're getting a thought. We're getting a thought. Anyone able to guess where my thought might be going? That might be it. That over there, over there. Pretty peacock. Had some. So, about a 1-inch strip. And we'll bring this in, and I'm getting an idea. I have a plan now, people. I really do. So 3.5. Okay, so my thinking is to cut this down to 3.5. You can even see 3.5. And create a layer. So that'd be 3 3/4 then if I want to do what my head is working out. That is 3 3/4. Yes. Feel free to yell at me in the chat. I'm absolutely off the rails. So I want to use, I always get this mixed up. Yeah, I want to use that one. So we'll stuff her way down in there into one of the grooves. Make sure it's pretty even. Woo! And this one doesn't really, I mean, yes, but it doesn't have a right and a wrong side right now. It will shortly. Woo! Yep. Okay. Getting all the mess. Bear punch, bear punch. We'll just see about that, won't we? So get the bear punched out, or bear punched out. That's correct. That's the correct terminology. I'm not completely off the rails yet. Probably getting there. Okay. I'm gonna fold that since I have so little room. And I'm gonna quickly fussy cut out the little hat. That should be really fast. Someone can time me. It'd be really cute if the punch did this too, but I see how that would, I can see why they rolled with just the bear. There, that's close enough. Okay, put that aside. And I think we're gonna start building our card. So let's bring over some adhesive. Hopefully my adhesive is good. Haven't used it in a while. I want to build my little layer here. Kind of see where I'm thinking now? Anyone? Bueller? I probably shouldn't do that. YouTube will take me through. So, yeah, I could, oh my gosh, I could have saved paper. You guys, I could have saved paper and punched it out of there. Wasn't thinking. That's okay. Who remembers to do that every time? If they've got a layer that, you know, to punch or die cut out of their layers. I'm normally actually pretty good, just not Johnny on the ball tonight. God, that's pretty too. This paper is really pretty. Not gonna lie. So this was my working theory. And I lost my hat. Where's the hat? Hat came out all the way over here. Dimensionals. I don't have any dimensionals. Oh boy. I have very few dimensionals handy. That's okay. I got more on order. I took advantage of the free shipping while I could. And yeah. Let's open this up. Sorry, I didn't utter my thought. I kind of want to include this pretty sparkly balmy blue velvet ribbon. Oh my gosh. Oh, and it feels so nice. Look at that. Hope I'm near the camera. Yeah. You guys, this ribbon is really pretty. The balmy blue velvet. Sparkly. Okay, what can we do with it? To help him pop off? No, I don't like the back side of that. I'd have to do some funky twisting. No. Tear and tape? I have an idea. She has an idea. I have lots of ideas. Okay, so have an idea. Put some tear and tape on that. Let's see. That aside, I really want to include this. So I'm going to trim it a little bit. And you do know that you can take a flame and fuse. This is, I'm just looking for nylon. Yeah, that would be fuse. Just either take a lighter and yeah, I like that. Yes, we're rolling with that. I might as well, as long as I have the tear and tape handy, just do that. Rather than use some glue. It's handier. You think yeah, all the way over. Yeah. Oh, didn't take the backing off. That just adds some nice pretty texture, doesn't it? Gal, do I have, let's see if, let's just see. I'm reaching, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm reaching into my magical box. Oh, I do have more dimensionals. Yay! To see, no. Just looking to see if I had any Wonka Stella nearby. Hold, please. You can hear my chair rolling. Oh my goodness. This one, I don't know how much is in it, but I think Ms. Bear needs a little shimmer treatment, wouldn't you agree? Because a polar bear, it's usually, you know, glistening in the, either glistening in the sun or has some snow on them. And it's funny about the polar bear, if I may for a minute. Who has read the Chris DeLacy Dragon Chronicles series? Either to their child's read it, or they had themselves have read it because they're just darn good books, even though they're aimed for the like tween. I think they apply to everybody. I have been rereading them recently, and Polar Bears feature into it at some point. Yeah, it needed a little something. If we still had shimmer paper, that would work too. So, yep. What are we thinking? Oh, not tip the garbage over. Yep. I think you need a partial dimensional for that hat. Ooh, need a real partial dimensional. That's okay. I use all the pieces of my dimensionals, and I hope you do too. Waste not, want not. No, still. Needs a little hat. Aww. What are we thinking? Do we get an awe yet? I mean, we need to add some iridescent rhinestones that I grabbed. Yeah, I think so. Just a few. Yep, like that. What do you think? For an yes, I will put white in there eventually, because there's no way you can write on that pretty peacock. But what do you think? Or first unplanned card? I think we'll try one more and then we'll call it a night because I can feel it in my throat. That's cute. I mean, gosh, you guys, that was so easy. Really. 2 punches, basic cutting, and 1 ink pad. There we go. And I set it aside. Hopefully I will find it again in this. Sorry, I need a water sip. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Methinks me has another idea. Methinks me do. And I can use this. Yes, we shall. Let's stick to the same basic recipe. And yes, I know I cut a little bit off here. It'll be fine. Trust the process. Yeah, that did not score good enough. Trust the process. Wow, that pretty peacock paper is very, very thick. Very thick. So, I'm gonna trim this down. 3. So, what was that? What is that? That's like, I cut it down. I can't. Oh my gosh. Now I can't do math. So I took a 4 1/4 by, I chopped up, yep. So 8 3/4. And then I scored at 5 1/2, obviously. Okay. We have a thought process going on in Sandra's head. There might be enough paper here. Go ahead and cut her up using the same sheet of paper. Maybe I'll keep coming back to this and we'll use up all the paper eventually. So I need a 3" by 4 piece. If anyone can see into my head and see my vision. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. And then this section is 2 1/4 So I want 2 1/4 for what I'm envisioning. We could even go up a little bit more, but we'll leave it at 2 1/4. And that's, and I've used 1/3 of one sheet already. Hey, that's pretty efficient cutting. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put these down because I have a vision. I have a vision. Isn't there a song like that? Better not sing. I don't sing well anyway. And put this on the bottom. So same basic supplies, but a different layout. You know what? That's okay. We're gonna go like that. That'll work. You see where I'm going? Anyone see my vision? We need to make another polar bear in Pretty Peacock. And actually, I think what I'm going to do this time, yeah, I need to order some more Wink Castilla at some point. A little bit. Gives them a little frosting. Enough. We'll let that dry. Dries almost instantly anyway. So we're gonna stamp another polar bear. Werebear? Polar bear. And we need the polar bear punch. Like that? Yeah. And have him cruising along like this, hanging off. Ooh, ooh. She has another thought. I'm leaving that open because I need to come up with, do I just do the same greeting? No, I don't want the same greeting. Maybe? Don't know. Help me. Help me. I'm going to set that aside because I'm probably going to drag something in it. Yeah. So, let me know if you like this or if it's just too chaotic. Again, absolutely zero planning on my part. Just, oh, let's grab some products and see what kind of mess I can make tonight. So I cut Balmy Blue in half. And I think Mr. Polar Bear will fit on the 2 and 3 circle. Ooh. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We still have this little strip. Oh my gosh, this is just working out. Waste zero paper, Sandra. So I'm thinking a little bit of greenery. Make sure we get all of that. That is all the waste of that Pretty Peacock sheet. That's not bad. That's pretty darn efficient for being on the fly. Okay, so polar bear on this, overlapping like that. What do we think? Cool? No cool? Weird? Maybe like that? And then just come up with some kind of greeting? Yes? No? Maybe? That's what we're rolling with anyway. So, anyway. Yeah. Crazy people. That will be me tonight. And yes, this will be my last card because my throat is now screaming at me. And I'd like to include more ribbon. I'm bent my bow. When the bow breaks, I broke my bow. I'm full of really bad dad jokes tonight, aren't I? Someone should cut me off. Well, I still have any followers. Yes. Okay. He's a little bit shiny. Not too much. It's fine. But this has always been, technically it's a fun fold. This layout, it's a go-to when I don't know what to do, honestly. It has been for probably the last 10 years. Partly because, too, it also, like, if I'm making a lot of one, like for a card exchange, it's really efficient on paper. I was hoping to get some framing there. Well, that's okay. I could have positioned those leaves better, but that's fine. But yeah, this is a fun fold that when I'm making a lot... Why is the paper dirty inside? That was weird. A lot of one thing. It's a very efficient with designer series paper because it's 4 inches wide, 12 by 12, or even 6 by 6 paper. It's just a little tip. If you need to make multiples of something, this is not a bad layout. And it also, I will again eventually put a white liner in there. The other thing that this does, if you don't like to write a lot, just want to say Merry Christmas or whatever, that's what I'll do. I'll put white on the inside and say Merry Christmas. And yeah, but you see how it is just one that I go to. So you wouldn't even really need a greeting on the outside. I saw that. Where can I put this? I really want to include this pretty ribbon. Help me. Do I just do that? Would that... Not enough shows. Help me. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. My problem is with doing... Yeah. With doing a ribbon that's one-sided is always the directionality of things, you know? Making sure that you don't see the back side. Unless I've actually done that for, what do I want to say? For effect too. It's kind of contrast. But, God, that is really pretty ribbon. Sometimes velvet just wins, you know? So, like that. We're rolling with it. We're cutting. We're rolling with it. We almost cut our finger there. Like that. Ooh, like that is kind of a frame. Yes, that's it. That's what we're doing, people. You just want to make sure that I could have put the dimensionals on the card so I knew exactly where I wanted them. I'm pretty sure we're good on this. Like that. Yes, that's it. That's what we got. And I know I still have an open ink pad sitting there waiting for me to stick my finger or my project in it. Yeah, cause see, it kind of makes a little frame. Now, I don't know if I want any words on the outside. kind of don't. So what is our inside? I should know. Really about 3 inches. 3 by 4. 3 by 4 would do it. Can we get enough out of here? Do you think we can? Ooh, it's close. We're going for it. Nope. Well, that's okay. It was worth a shot. No, we're going to go 4 by 3. And pretty sure that'll work. Yep. Perfect. And there goes my voice. And I'm going to stamp a greeting on the inside. How about that? How is that for clever? Christmas is better together. And that leaves you, for those that don't like writing a lot, almost no room to write a greeting, like your name or even anything. So, let's see if I can reach another block. She's a diggin'. She's a diggin'. Well, that's the closest block I have. So, that's fine. Need me to go over my tip on how to line up your photopolymer punches? Use grid paper. Foolproof method. And line up all your, make everything square. We're gonna, yep, we're good. No sticky sounds. But I dragged my fingers through the pretty peacock. Okay. Line it up. Does that look pretty square? I got a goober on there. Oh well. One minor goober. Still gives you a good idea. God, I'm making a giant mess. I don't know about you, but I've had kind of fun. I honestly have. Oh, it's this one that's crooked. That's why it's not lining up. It was a little bit crooked on the bottom. I didn't even notice that. Y'all probably didn't tell me. Okay, we need some stuff on here. Yep, so I'm using the iridescent rhinestone gems, jewels. Okay. Then I've made a giant mess. What do you think? He needs. So those were 2. I only used 1/3 of the sheet of this paper from the Walk in the Woods. It was paper pack, but I used it very, very efficiently. Like, there was, I don't think, no, absolutely no waste, nothing in the garbage. And then we have this one, my little goober. Honestly, the white chalk, some white out, some old-fashioned white out, or white chalk, the white chalk marker would potentially cover that up. I need to put a liner in this one. What do you think? Was that fun? I had fun. I had a lot of fun. And I hope you guys did too. And I hope that's maybe giving you some ideas. That one needs a little burnishing. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. I can play with that off camera, but that pretty peacock paper was kind of hard to score. I'm a little bit surprised. So there's our 2 cards for a spontaneous pop-up craft together, if you will. And using the very cute stamp set and the very cute punch bundle. The Walk in the Woods Designer Series paper. It's beautiful. I really like them. I'm not tooting my own horn. I just think for someone who's not feeling good and did this on the fly, that's not too bad. I would have enjoyed this, and maybe I'll leave this giant mess set up and come back to it when I feel a little better and try some more with that paper. That's kind of fun. I really kind of want to play with the brown bear that is in the paper, because the bear punch, wherever I put it, goes right with it. Anyway, see you later. Bye.